Hello there, and welcome back to the Star Wars Guys YouTube channel, where the Force is family, and I am Master Paul.
And I am Mando on Fire.
And admittedly, today's video has absolutely nothing to do with Star Wars.
But it is still Disney news, so therefore it does concern us, the Star Wars guys.
Exactly. So, for those that have been caught completely unaware, the most recent trailer, well, the first trailer, I'd say, for Spider-Man No Way Home has dropped. And initially, I'll be honest, I really wasn't planning to react to this trailer, and I barely had an interest in seeing this movie, because, as I've said many times, I have completely checked out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe past Endgame. And no, it's actually not because of any alleged social justice stuff they throw into the movies. It's actually because I just think that Endgame is such a natural end to the MCU. I don't want anything else, even if it's good, to ruin it. But I always said that if they brought back Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man into the MCU, I would go see it for that. And I think we're getting, spoiler alert, some teases for that. So anything that you want to say about this trailer, Michael, before we watch it?
Well, let's make it clear that this is a reaction to this trailer, so please do not try to take this video down. And also, just for a little bit of context, giving how important this trailer is to the Marvel fandom, is that this is actually pretty much the best and worst kept secret for Disney, just because there have been so many leaks in the past, and there have been so many speculations of what this movie is going to be. So with that being said, let's get into it.
I knew you were going to say that, because I went ahead and prepared this article really quick before we get into the trailer. So this is a Variety article that says, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer shatters Avengers Endgame's 24-hour viewership record. Don't care about that. And it goes on to say, Spider-Man has turned the Avengers to dust on YouTube and Twitter, at least. Despite leaking online a day early, the teaser trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home has set a new all-time record for the most global views in the first 24 hours, with 355.5 million viewers. That far surpasses the previous record held by the trailer for Avengers Endgame, which picked up 289 million views when it debuted in December 2018. So, this is a big trailer, and obviously fans are really excited for it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. Alright, full screen. And here we go.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one. Some suggest that Parker's powers include the male spider's ability to hypnotize females.
Stop, come on.
Yes, my spider lord.
Can we just stay up here all day? It is so crazy down there.
That's right, folks. Spider-Man is, in fact, Peter Parker.
Listen, I did not kill Mysterio. The drones did.
The drones that are yours.
Does any part of you feel relieved about all this?
What do you mean?
Now that everybody knows, you don't really have to hide or lie to people.
For the record, I never wanted to lie to you. But how do you tell someone that you're Spider-Man?
Now everybody knows. But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
So, Peter, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir.
Please, we saved half the universe together. I think we're beyond you calling me sir.
Okay, Steven.
That feels weird, but I'll allow it.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
Strange.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Fine. I won't. The entire world is about to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Wait, everyone? Can't some people still know?
That's not how the spell works.
So MJ's gonna forget about everything we've ever been through?
Stop tampering with the spell.
Oh my God, Ned. He's my best friend. Oh, my Aunt May should really know.
Stop talking.
What just happened?
We tampered with the stability of space-time. Multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little. The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes. Be careful what you wish for, Parker. Hello, Peter.
Alright, so that is the trailer. And full disclosure, Michael and I had both seen this trailer before we watched this video. But Michael, what's your thoughts on it?
So, there's definitely a lot going on here, and I do think that a lot of the story has been somewhat confirmed by this trailer, hence why Marvel was a little bit,
Yeah.
what's the word for it?
I know
They're
it's
a
a little
little
late
bit
to throw this up, but let's do it right now.
Yeah. So spoiler warning, yes. So with all that being said, a lot of speculation has been driven by this idea of the multiverse, or in this case, the Spider-Verse, since we're talking about Spider-Man. And what a lot of people have been talking about with this trailer, in particular, is that Strange is using a piece of Peter Parker's hair to kind of cast the spell, and when Peter seems to be tampering with the spell, that's when the multiverse collapses, and that's where we are pretty much going to see some version of the Spider-Verse. But other than that, I do think that it's good to call back to some of the other villains that we've seen in the past. Like if you saw that one shot of the Green Goblin's pumpkin bomb, the exact same one that Willem Dafoe used, as well as the same laugh.
Yes.
And just the cherry on top, the fact that we get to see Alfred Molina, de-aged of course, as Doc Ock.
Oh, he was de-aged? I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Like, here, let's actually pull up a current photo of Alfred Molina.
Okay. And while you do that, did you also notice that they also teased the Andrew Garfield villain Electro in this?
Yes. In fact, that was actually one of the first villains that was confirmed.
Yeah.
And it was actually confirmed by Jamie Foxx himself. And the only thing that we know is that he's not going to be blue. And that's it.
I don't know. Even though I wasn't that big on the villain itself, I thought the blue kind of suited him.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. So let's ask this. While you're pulling that up, what other villains could we potentially see in this, aside from Electro, Goblin, and Doc Ock? Could we potentially see, again, going back to the Andrew Garfield verse, Lizard come back?
Well, that is definitely something that's been speculating, but I've seen the clips, and personally, I don't really see it. But
yeah,
I don't know. There's also been speculation that Sandman may return, just based on the gusts of sand that have been accompanied with the lightning from Electro.
true.
And by the way, I don't know if it's pulled up, but here is a photo of Alfred Molina.
Yep,
So,
there he is.
you can definitely see how they de-aged him just a little bit, but it's still good to see that he's here and that he looks good on screen so far.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Do you think we could also... This would be the big one, and I think they already did tease this one. Do you think we're going to see Venom in this?
Ooh.
Because you notice when Parker was in the... when he was in that brief shot of the school cafeteria, it looked like he had on a black suit of Spider-Man.
Oh, man, that's a hard question. I would love to see Peter Parker and Venom meet each other again. And I'm only saying again just because, We did see this before in Spider-Man 3. Now, personally,
but barely any of it.
yeah. Now, personally, I didn't mind the movie, but the movie wasn't up to par with some of the others.
Can I tell an embarrassing story about you real quick?
Sure.
I remember one time I was watching this at Nanny's, and this was back when we were like 100% not allowed to watch that movie, and I was watching it the whole time. You and Morgan like, you need to turn that off. I'm gonna tell Mom and Dad on you.
Yeah. We were very adamant about rule following, but I would definitely like to see Venom eventually. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to get to that point in this movie, but I do think that one thing is for sure. We are going to get the Sinister Six.
Now remind me, because I'm not very well versed in Spider-Man outside of, the Tobey Maguire movies. So who exactly is the Sinister Six?
Okay, so the Sinister Six is almost like the Avengers in the sense that it's individuals that are somehow enhanced and they basically work together. Now, a lot of iterations of the Sinister Six have changed, but one thing has been constant. They're always Spider-Man villains that have been paid off by Oscorp, usually.
Mm-hmm.
So, very common villains are Doc Ock, which is 1, and then Electro, which is 2, and then sometimes we also see Shocker, Vulture, a few others.
And Vulture, by the way, has already been in the MCU.
Yes, and we had a slight Scorpion tease in that end credit scene of that movie too.
Yeah, we did. So yeah, my thoughts on the trailer. It's interesting. It has my attention. I don't know if it's going to get me fully back into the MCU, but I'm willing to go see it and enjoy it in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much my thoughts on that. Any final thing you want to say on it, Michael?
Well, all I can really say is that let's make this very clear. Even though that it's kind of up in the air whether Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would be in this movie, based on this trailer alone, even if we didn't get to see him, I think it would still be an amazing movie, which is something that a lot of people are going to have to be willing to accept when they go into the theater. Because
I completely disagree.
Okay, well, some people can be wrong, but
for me, it's for me everything hinges on Tobey Maguire being in this movie. Either if he's there, or, well, I won't say I'm walking, but it'll severely impact the movie for me.
Yeah. Well, either way, I'm excited for the movie. I'm definitely going to see it in theaters, but we'll just have to see what happens after that.
Yep. Alright, so, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. So thank you for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below what you guys think of this trailer. Are you into it, or have you just completely checked out of Marvel at this point? Which, frankly, I wouldn't blame you for that. But anyways, guys, we're out of here now. I'm Master Paul. He's Mando. He's Mando on Fire. And just remember, the Force is family.
The Force
See you
is
guys
family.
later.